Welcome back to Deck Building Theory for Back 4 Blood. Today I'm going to be delving into my Swarm deck that I use with my Sniper build, and why I combo these specific cards. If you enjoyed the theory that I put into these videos, consider subscribing, then I can hit monetization and make next to no money from Daddy Google. Let's start at the top. Admin Reload. If you've watched my other videos or myself on Twitch, you are most definitely aware that I like to weapon swap like an absolute madman. My go-to loadout is always the Phoenix and the Deagle. The reason I do this is the Deagle has phenomenal DPS and close range accuracy against the Tallboy family. And then I use my Phoenix for the Reeker and the Stinger family, so I can try to pick them off at bay. Now we get to pick our first 5 cards, minus our starter. In my case, that would be Admin Reload. By default, I always take Breakout, High Vis Sights, and Reload Drills. Reason I take Breakout is because Hawkers, Crushers, and Stalkers all cause movement lock, and if you begin breaking out as soon as the stun happens, it will only consume this use if you complete the breakout. If a teammate breaks you out prior to completion, it will not consume this use, so it's always beneficial to just hold the button down. High Vis Sights and Reload Drills are self-explanatory. Since I main Jim for PvP, he increases my ADS speed and gives my team weak spot damage, which plays heavily into my round 2 and round 3 build. Now I have one more card to choose from for my round 1. I pick either between Mark for Death or Confident Killer, depending on what my teammates are planning on playing. Say I have a friend who's using a melee build, I will always take Confident Killer, because I know for fact we can easily get over 15 mutation kills in that round. Say I have more people with shotguns, ARs, and SMGs, then I'll choose to take Mark for Death, just so that those players can have better situational awareness, and also the damage buff really helps.
You did a good job out there, but there's still a lot of work to do.
Congrats on making it to round 2. Now we get our next draw of 4. First, you should take whichever option for Confident Killer or Mark for Death that you did not previously pick. Your second pick should most definitely be Bomb Squad. Reason why I take this one is because at this point in time, most of the tall boys are beginning to build defense, so good old frag in the nuts really does your trick on resetting their spawn timers. Next, I like to take Shooting Gloves and Chemical Courage. Since I use Admin Reload, Shooting Gloves is an absolute must, and why bother reloading when you could have the game do it for you? Next, I take Chemical Courage. Reason why I take this is because I prioritize pain pills when opening healing crates, since fast use speed to keep me alive in tense moments, and because I got lots of ammo that I need to fire, that extra damage boost is really useful. Thank you for watching to round 3. I really appreciate you. Now, we've got our last 4 draw. I take Energy Bar as my first pick because stamina is great for those climbing onto vehicles quickly, just so you can make that a little bit harder for a tall boy and Reeker family to hit you there. And for our final 3, I like to take Cross Trainers, Front Sight Focus, and Ridden Slayer. These cards don't need a major explanation since they are for rounding out our last perks of our build. However, we are left with Vitamins and Combat Training, so these cards we have not taken. Reason why I have these cards in there is because I set these aside for Toolkit supply containers. And if you have a Carly on your team, just remember, she starts with a toolkit. Happy cleaning!
I wake and bake and eat takeout like every day. I don't fuck with no small talk, I don't care what you wanted to say. I interrupt the conversation, I ain't